are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Willis. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 31, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do? Maybe not better. Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's out. Smith lost it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And they put it on the ground. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Willis to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Willis looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
That play was well covered, just trying to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So he's been seasoned, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On the move to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He searches 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pushing back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing his Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety ball escaped to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From his end zone, Willis. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
60 Vikings.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a bench here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so on 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength. He swallowed the ball.
And the gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Misses the target, incomplete. Time Bates is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready. Ready, go.
Now Willis on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play fake. Here's Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Guyton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another nice game because that's what we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice call, really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home there. It's a loss of 2 on the side.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Willis. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, back to Sanders. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going deep here for Watkins, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up to their partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game... And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there starting the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's go now.
From the 36, Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Hubbard will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He'll get it inside the 20. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. Of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you want to pay attention to scoring forward, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Willis. And quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Garrett Stingley picks it. And they will score on pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these other